Speaking of powerful people, one of the great things about this center is that, and one of the things I love most about this center is that I get to teach. I get to teach the science of mind. I get to teach ancient wisdom. I get to teach where it's all taking us. I get to be a place where everything we know gets to know more. So this next gentleman, who is our practitioner of the day, he's been coming here for many, many years, has worked his way up through practitioner. He's now a practitioner, will go into ministerial, and he is just a very wise voice of the world. And he lets us in on what's going on in his life and shows us how he deals with it from a very smart perspective. So please welcome to the stage Alex Robert Holmes.
Good morning, everybody. Reverend James has forgotten already, but I'm an award-winning practitioner. That's right. Not only that, I have a master's degree as well. So my new title is now going to be an award-winning master practitioner. I'm going to put that into effect. I like that. How's everybody doing? Great. Yeah? Are you not going to ask me?
How are you?
I'm doing all right. Right? It's like I'm doing all right. There's a lot of change happening in my life right now, and it's got me scared. And there's my living situation. My landlord says that the city says there's an illegal unit in our building, and so our landlord's brilliant idea is to make 2 units one and put a door between them like a hotel, and that's my apartment and my neighbor's apartment. So now I'm going to have a roommate, apparently. So that's interesting. The job I've been working at for 2 years, they came up to me and they said, yeah, I don't think we want an actor working in your position anymore. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so now I get to look for another job, and that always has its fun times. I decided to go to the dentist, and I haven't been to the dentist in about over 10 years. Oh, you're all scared for me right now, aren't you? You are. I heard that. So, but I need an award-winning smile to go with my new award, with my new title. So, it's good. It's not as bad as I had thought after not being 10 years at the dentist, but it has not as bad as I thought. But I do need a little work done. So there's some financial worries there. With all of that, there's financial worries. So I'm not in a great place. The rhythm of my life is a really wonky one at the moment. I'm kind of used to being like the syncopated rhythm. Still kind of I'm fitting in with everything, but I'm on my own track. It's like I like that. I'm clapping on 2 and 4 when everyone's on 1 and 3, and I'm just the one guy going. And my rhythm is off right now, and I'm not a fan of it. I'm not. And so last Wednesday, because and all this is happening at once. So last Wednesday was the kirtan service that Robbie and his wife put together, and James and Karen were there, and they're beautiful services. Every time I hear a kirtan, it's like, no, I got to make it to the kirtan service. And, and they do these chants, and she tells you what they mean. And I'm sitting there, and I'm getting into it, and I'm bowing. I'm just Om Namah Shivaya, which was the final one, which is just puts me so at peace, And when the service was over, this is something I've never experienced ever before in my entire life. I've never experienced anything like this. I was sitting just right up there, and my head was down, and there was just this energy at the tip of my nose. I was just like, what? It felt so weird. I'm sitting there bowing my head, and it's just like, what is going on? And it's just like, it felt like someone was grabbing my nose and pulling it upwards, and my head was like this, and the energy was gone. I just opened my eyes, and it's like, stop staring at all that stuff that's bringing you down. You can rise above it. You can rise above it by knowing the truth and knowing who you are. Ernest Holmes says, if one would take the time, at least once a day, to let go of all that is not true, doubt, distrust, worry, condemnation, fear, and lay hold to beauty, truth, and wholeness, his mental congestion would be healed. That's what this service was doing for me. It was letting me let go of the doubt, the worry, the fear, all that stuff that's coming up with all this change in my life. And it's letting me know that change is good. This is what you're equal to. You're not equal to this stuff anymore. You're not equal to that apartment. You're not equal to that job. You're not equal to bad teeth. You're equal to something better. That's at a vibration that I'm not at anymore. I'm at a vibration a lot higher than those things now, as an award winner should be. Right? But yet my head, my mind was still down in the dumps about it, and then this just physical energy, don't know what it was, I thought of my grandfather, but I don't know what it was, pulled my nose up and said, stop looking down at that stuff. Look at what's ahead of you. Look at what you can do. Look at who you are. Look at where you are right now. So then I just made that decision. It's like Wednesdays and Sundays are just not enough. They're not enough. At least once a day. Because I'm not a fan of the rhythm of my life at the moment. I'm not a fan of what's happening, So, and it's changing, and because I'm not a fan of it, it's changing. That's why all this stuff is happening, because I'm not equal to it. It is because of me that I am inspiring this change. The universe says, you're not equal to this. Why are you trying to stay there? Move. Get out of the way. Stop looking down. Look up. Ernest Holmes also says, we can so train our ears to listen to the divine harmony within that we shall reproduce its melody, rhythm, and beauty in all ways. So I'm not reproducing the divine harmony anymore. At one point I was. That was there, and that was my situation, and I loved it. I loved my apartment. I loved my job. I guess I loved my bad teeth. I don't know. I don't love it anymore. So I now need to get in divine harmony with a new rhythm. And that's what is happening now. And I can't look at this anymore as, why is all this happening? It's, oh my God, this is happening. This is great. This is what I'm equal to now. It can get a little wonky. Yes, I know that. I mean, there's days where I'm really worried, I have a very strong support system, in Reverend James and this center, but someone else is here who was at the gala with me. Her name is Tuffet. And Tuffet, someone knows you, and they said yes. And I've known her for a little over 2 months, and this is her third service, but yet she is so wise beyond my mind, I can't understand it, where she'll say, I'll compliment her and be like, you are just one of the most amazing people ever. And she'll just reply to me, no, it's just what you're equal to. And there's moments where I'm having a fit, and I'm like, no, this is gonna happen. My mind is going to fear, and it's going to the worst possible situation whatsoever. And then she'll say something like, maybe the universe brought us together so we could lean on each other in these moments and lift each other up, which is what she does to me just about every day now. She just lifts me up out of that dank, dark spot that I'm in and says, no, you're equal to this, so why don't you come up here with me? And it's fascinating. But I'm equal to her, and she's equal to me. Right? Thank you. So she's equal to an award-winning master practitioner. But then I just made that decision. It's like, at least once a day, Ernest Holmes says. So just coming on Sunday and coming on Wednesday, it's not enough for me. It's not enough. I need to be steeped in this at all times, so I'm not looking down anymore. So my nose is not got that energy in it. It's someone going, look up, stop it, So that is my message for you today. And we can go into our affirmation. You've got your little cards. I love how someone put it here, because I always forget it. I did type it in, though, my iPad. So I'll say it once, then we can say it a couple times. I am in rhythm with the divine energy of life. I dance to the music of my heart. Now we'll go. I am in rhythm with the divine energy of my life. I dance to the music of my heart. Let's say that again. I am in rhythm with the divine energy of my life. I dance to the music of my heart. So with that affirmation, if you'd like to close your eyes, please do. If you want to hold on to something, please do. Someone next to you. Just take a breath and just know with me that there is only one divine source of energy. There is only one divine harmony. There is only one creative being. And that's me. That's me standing here right in front of you. And that's all of you sitting in front of me. We are all an individual expression of the one being, of the one God, of the one source. Expressing ourselves with our own rhythm, our own harmony, our own joy, our own beauty, but it's all part of that one source. It's all taken from that one source that we all are. Just an individualized expression of it. So what I know with that knowledge is that we can change to something better. We can decide to grasp onto something that we want, that we desire. We can decide to let go of something, get rid of it, that doesn't serve us anymore. We are allowed to change our rhythm. We are allowed to sing a different harmony. We are allowed to dance however we choose to dance. Listen to whatever music we want to listen to, knowing that it is in flow with that one divine power, that one divine energy, that one creativeness. And that lifts us up, lifts our vibration to a higher level, where we don't have to look back at what we have done. We're just focused on where we are in the moment now. Because we're always changing, we're always expanding, we're always moving. That's who we are, that's who we have become. So with that knowledge, I just release that to the universe, and the universe says, I know that already. I know that's who you are. That's why you are who you are. So I just take that knowing, and I say thank you. I say thank you to that knowledge, to that power, for just easing the weight off my shoulders, letting me know that I am on the right path, that I am singing the right melody, I'm dancing the exact right rhythm that I need to be singing and dancing. And I say thank you to this center for letting me express my trials and tribulations and how I overcome them. To the Reverend James, to everybody here. I just let that go into the universe. I know that it is so, as together we say, and so it is. Namaste, everybody.